Hello and welcome to the show. As you can see, we're here for season 2 of Skidmark. As we look around, that is the old office. We're currently in the process of moving all of our things over to the new studio. So let's take a ride over there now. Here we are in our new location somewhere top secret, just across from Richard's Majestic, here in Del Perro, Los Santos. But this isn't the only change for this series. Oh no, we've made some modifications to our test track, and we have sent some of the cars around already from series 1. But now we're going to put the Bravado Banshee, the Dewbauchee Rapid GT, Dinka Jester, Invetero Coquette and Lampadati Furore GT into the hands of the Cog. So here we are at our new test track. Well, it's the old one with a few modifications. As you can see already there, tightening up turn 1. So we'll just have a quick drive around in the Jester. Do one sweep out here for the entry to 2. 2 is slightly tightened. 3. Tighten the entry. And the exit. Now this is where the first major change has happened. As you can see, this right double left section is now a lot tighter and it opens on the exit still. Go to the follow through. We've now added that so that cannot be cut, so be careful when you're sweeping out wide. Take you inside the Jester now. Anton deck a lot tighter than it was before. Let's still run that curb, but then the hairpin is a lot tighter than what it was. No chance of running wide. If you do, you're in the tyres. So tightening up what was a tight left into a very wide exit. Yes, the puddle's still there, and the end of the lap remains effectively the same, just with some tyres there. And that would be. So now the Cog lining up in the Lampadati Furore GT. Time currently top of the leaderboard is a 1:18.1 by the Feltzer, but the Cog may have this circuit mastered already. You can hear just slight lifts. Furore going into the follow through. It's up pretty close. We'll enter Cog vision now. 100 miles an hour. And through Ant. Entering deck. And then the first of the 2 hairpins. And the Cog gets them both spot on. Is now through far left. And then the final proper corner on the circuit is to flick through those and across the line. So the Furore did it in 1:21.0. Let's see if the Coquette can match that. Well, let's see if it can beat the Feltzer. 1:18.1. currently untouched. It's the cog mastering the opening sector of the lap. Imponte did a brilliant job with this car. And the cog ramped up on the grass and will enter the cog vision on the way to Anton deck. Entering deck now. Then the first hairpin. Cog has to be more careful to tight a second hairpin. Flying out of there down to far left. Now heading towards the line. So now it's the turn of the Dinka Jester. After the Coquette did it in 1 minute 21.1. And the Jester might be the one that knocks the Feltzer off the top of the leaderboard. So the cog now into that tricky right left section. A little dab of the brakes as well in the middle. But the cog through the follow through. Now through and entering deck. That first hairpin and the cog is on it. As we enter cog vision, as we head down to the far left through the puddle. And the cog almost at the end now. And surprisingly 21-7. As up next the Rapid GT, and let's see what the English can do. Oh, and the cog in the wall, a rare mistake. Oh my god, and the cog crashed. Well, just goes to show he's not a robot, he is human. So anyway, we managed to get some mechanics down to the airport onto our test track, and we managed to get the Rapid GT fixed after its little trip to the wall. So who wants to see the cog give it a second try? So the cog back in the car seems to be grooving. This time no problems with turn 1 or turn 2. Turn 3, a little dab of brake. Down to tricky right left. And the cog having to really slow it down. It's like the Rapid GT does not like the corners. A little twitcher oversteer to the first hairpin. the second and now, flat out. Down to the far left. The cog coming to the line. Cog after the Rapid GT's lap of 1:23.0 angrily takes control of the Bravado Banshee. And this is our last hope to knock the Feltzer off the top of the leaderboard. The rear of the Banshee stepping out. But flat through the follow through. Up to 100 miles an hour approaching Anton deck. Through Ant. And then deck, a little touch of the grass. And the first hairpin. To second and then cog vision. So that section and now through the far left. Cut the curb on the inside a little. Through the final corner. And across the line. So after all that, the final time is in and the Bravado Banshee did it in 1:21.6. Unfortunately not able to knock the Feltzer off the top of the leaderboard. But we might have something that can later in the show. But now, well, the producers set me a little challenge. So it's early evening and I've been summoned by the producers to this petrol station in downtown Los Santos to collect this, the Weenie Izzy. Right. Let's put the roof down, let's have a little bit of fresh air. Sit out onto the street, and the producers have so wisely put the challenge as drive up on there on that construction site. I've got to make it all the way up and all the way back down using both sides of the building. This could be fun. So essentially I've got to go up one side, go across, go up to the top on the other side, across and then down. Yeah, I can't see the producers having thought of anything stranger. Though they did say this was to test the Izzy's nimbleness and lack of size. Well, lack of size under the post. Sun's starting to set. Turn the headlights on. So where's the way up on this side? Ah, there's the way up on this side behind here. No, so where is it? I found it. Oh, and I've broken both headlights, but down here. Whoa! Talk about bad ideas. The producers have some, but oh god, that nearly. So where's the way down on this floor? There goes another light. Ah, found it. Oops. Oh, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh. Well, it got up there, but let's give it another go. Oh. As night fell and after quickly getting bored of doing laps of the construction site, I decided I know somewhere that's a little bit tighter that can really test the Izzy out. So we're here at the airport with a jet on show. Ah, there we go. Oh, it fits smoothly down it. Oh, will it go through here? And through there. I won't go through there though. It's okay. Can we get it turned around? Nothing wrong with a bit of bump parking. It's alright. It's only a fire extinguisher. Uh-oh. And you just bump the stuff out of the way. No, it definitely won't fit on there, but so that worked. Oh god, it just jumps the plane. So yeah, we can definitely agree that the Weenie Izzy will fit in any gap. And with that fascinating bit of information found out for the producers, we will go back to the studio. So after finding out that interesting piece of information, thanks again producers, at least it wasn't an airbase this week, we come to this, and I was promised a special surprise for the first episode of this series, and well, let's feast our eyes on it. It is my first $1 million supercar, the Truffade Adder, and I get to take it for a spin. So here we are, Los Santos Golf Course. I've been told to pick up a very special present by the producers. So apparently this present from the producers is somewhere in the parking lot. Let's go and find it. No, it can't be any of those, although I wouldn't mind driving the Comet. So it was very... Oh my god, it can't be. Oh my beautiful producers. A Truffade Adder. Oh, I've just got to rev this a bit. Oh, that W16 engine. And it's flame spitting. Let's give this a drive. So the Truffade Adder, definitely a car that I have wanted for some time, and if you've got $1 million to splash around, I don't think you can go wrong with this. But I'm going to take it somewhere a little bit more private. So they had a performance wise 1,100 horsepowers, all of those horses. You know, just illegally merge on that. 0 to 60, about 3 seconds. So let's test that out. Yeah, I'm going to race this fugitive between lights. And they gave me a $1 million supercar. Like, I'm not going to do that. Perfectly safe to go through. But I think I need to get this off the road, get it somewhere nice and open, so we can really see what she can do. So I'm here at the Skidmark test track. The production crew have given me a little handheld camera. Now none of the circuit is laid out right now, so that means that we can just go racing. You can feel all of that 1100 horsepower right underneath the right foot. God, this must be payback from the producers for putting me in that airbase. Because that was just wrong what they did. Kick up a bit of grass, but we'll be okay. Let's go for a top speed. 90. $100. There's that puddle and oh my God, this is. Ooh. I nearly did to the $1 million supercar. Oh, I remember the Mini. You'd think I'm not going to do it. Where the bloody hell's that come from? There's normally one there. Okay, here we go. Hit this. Oh! Ah. I think I better check the extent of the damage. Couple of scratches. No, they'll buff out. That'll buff out. Okay, so it's missing a couple of parts. So yeah, I guess that's my time with this car over. Oh, I found the bumper. So I guess that will be my time with this car over now. If a little bit of an accident. Right, so I guess it's time to end this $1 million beast to our tame racing driver. And for the the 6th time this series going around our track will be the cog. The bumper's repaired, the cog is in the car. Let's find out what the adder can do. That 4-wheel drive kicking in as a cog modulating the throttle. Might have been a blow brush on the wall there. The cog through the follow through. Down to Anton deck. And out of the hairpins into cog vision, and that's a lot of power though it has to put down. Remember, 1100 horsepower. And across the line. So, as we look at our leaderboard now, remember that the Benefactor Feltzer was at the top with a 118.1. Well, the Truffade Adder did it in a bone-shattering 1 minute. 17.1, goes top of the leaderboard. And on that pipe bomb we'll have to end tonight, as we look at a lovely, somewhat sunny Los Santos. Brings us to an end. Thank you for watching, and we'll catch you next time on Skidmark.